everyone, my name is Katya and today I'm going to show you how to crochet the cell phone pouch. It is an easy and quick pattern and you can make it any size you like. For this project I'll be using yarns by Loops and Threads. It's a number 4 medium weight yarn, 100% acrylic. You don't have to use this yarn, you can use any yarn of your choice. And you're also going to need your 5mm crochet hook. We're going to start with the slip knot and a chain of 48. If you want to change the size, what you want to do is work a foundation chain that's going to be long enough to cover whatever it is you're going to be making this bag for. So you want it to come on this side, wrap around and come back on the opposite side and touching each other like this. So go ahead and chain 48 and I'll meet you back. And if you need to adjust the size, go ahead and do so and make any amount of chains you like. Once you're done chaining, we're going to work 1 single crochet into the second chain from the hook. So here's the first chain and second chain. Into this chain right here, work 1 single crochet. Work 1 single crochet into the rest of the chains. You're going to pick up each chain and you're going to work 1 single crochet across until the end, and you should be able to have 47 single crochets, and I'll meet you back once I finish working my single crochets. At the end of row 1, this is how it looks like, and we have a total of 47 single crochets. For row 2, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work, and into this first single crochet stitch right over here, we're going to work 1 single crochet. And now work 1 single crochet into each stitch across until the end. You're going to pick up each stitch and you're going to work 1 single crochet across, and at the end of row 2 you'll have 47 single crochets, and I'll meet you back. At the end of row 2, this is how it looks like, and we have a total of 47 single crochets. For row 3 and the rest of the rows, we're just going to repeat row 2. We're going to chain 1, turn our work, and work 1 single crochet into this first single crochet stitch from the previous row. So go ahead and work 1 single crochet, and you're going to work 1 single crochet into each stitch across, repeating row 2. I'm going to continue and work on mine, and I will let you know how many rows I'm going to work on total once I'm finished. I worked a total of 17 rows, and this is how it looks like. So it's just a long rectangle. You want to work enough rows to cover whatever it is you're going to be making this bag for. So right over here, if I place my phone, I'll be able to slip stitch on this side and slip stitch on this side. So there's plenty of room. And on the top, we're going to add 2 extra rounds of single crochet, so don't worry if it's picking out a little bit, we'll be able to cover that. But this is how it looks like, and I worked a total of 17 rows, and it is measuring at, let's see, about 4.5 inches wide by 13 inches long. Next, let's go ahead and slip stitch this side together. I'm just going to continue so I didn't fasten off. Fold your piece in half, and you're going to go ahead and slip stitch this side together using 1 loop from each single crochet. So right over here, I'm going to pick up this loop, just 1, and I'm just going to slip stitch. And now I'm just going to continue. I'm going to come around, pick up the loop from this stitch and the loop from the back stitch. So I'm just picking up 1 loop from each stitch and slip stitch. And I'm just going to repeat this. Pick up 1 loop from each stitch and slip stitch. 1 loop from this side and 1 loop from the back and slip stitch. Now you can go ahead and sew this if you like to, or even work single crochets. It's up to you how you join them together. I'm just going to continue and slip stitch the side together, and then I'll meet you back. I finished slip stitching the side together, and right over here I have 1 last stitch left. I'm just going to go ahead and use that stitch, pick up any loops I can find and slip stitch 1 more time. chain 1, and pull through, and you are finished with this side. And this is how it looks like on the outside. And now we're just going to go ahead and repeat the same thing to this side right over here. So we're just going to slip stitch. If you left a long yarn tail, you can go ahead and use that. If not, I just attached a little bit of yarn to the yarn tail that I had, and I'm just going to go ahead and slip stitch it together. So right over here, I'm going to start the same way, pick up one chain from this stitch and one chain from this stitch, and just slip stitch. And again, I'm going to move on to the next one, and I'm just going to pick up one loop from this side and one loop from the back and slip stitch. And repeat this all across until the end. And once you're done, you can go ahead and fasten off, and we'll weave in the yarn tails. And I'll meet you back. We're going to work on the opening right over here. Right over here, we finished slip stitching this side. And to weave in your yarn tails, you can use your needle. I'm just going to use my hook and just kind of weave it in back and forth using any of the single crochet stitches I can find. I'm just going to come around and pick up single crochet stitch, just one loop, wrap it around and pull through. It's easier using a needle, but my yarn tails are pretty short, so I'm just going to go ahead and use a hook. Once you're done, you can go ahead and cut this yarn tail and repeat the same thing to the other yarn tail. And once you're finished with that, you can go ahead and turn your work right side out. And this is how it looks like. Our little pouch is ready. We can try it on really quickly. And this is how it is so far. So let's go ahead and add single crochets around the opening. And we're also going to work chains right over here on both sides so we can attach a strap, and I'll show you how that's done. Let's work on the opening. Right over here, we slip stitch the side together. We're going to use the stitch right next to it. So these are our slip stitches right over here. We're going to come on this side and pick up 1 or 2 loops of this single crochet row right here. Wrap your yarn tail around the hook and pull through. Hold on to the yarn tail, and you're going to go ahead and chain 1 and go back into that same stitch and work, or same loop that you picked up, and work 1 single crochet. Right over here, we work 17 rows. I'm going to try and work 15 single crochets on this side. I don't want to make it too wide where it's loose. I want to try to make it a little bit tighter because we're going to be adding single crochets on this side and on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and work 15 single crochets. So just picking up random loops, I'm just going to go ahead and work single crochets until I get to this side. And I'm also working in my yarn tail, so I'm holding on to it as I work on my single crochets. And that's what I'll do. I'm going to work 15 single crochets, and I'll meet you right over here on this side to show you what to do with the area where we slip stitched. We finished working 15 single crochets on this side, and we're coming to the area where we slip stitched, the second slip stitch that we did on this side. Go ahead and chain 2, 1, 2. You're going to skip this chain 2 space, and right over here you'll be able to see the row where we work single crochets. Work 1 single crochet using that row. So pick up 1 loop or 2 if you can, and work 1 single crochet. And now we're on this side, this opening, and on this side we're also going to work 15 single crochets. So you're going to pick up 1 loop or both loops from each of the stitches that you can, and work your single crochets until you get to this area right over here. And I'll show you what to work with the slip stitches that we did. So we're going to chain 2 again, and then I'll show you how to finish it. So continue working your 15 single crochets right over here, and I'll meet you on this side. We finished working 15 single crochets right along this side. And to end, we're going to work chain 2, 1, 2, and slip stitch using the first single crochet. So skip this area right here where we slip stitched, skip it, and find your first single crochet, pick up both loops and slip stitch using that stitch. And right over here, this is how it looks like. So the opening is a little bit tighter, but not too much. And we have to chain 2 on this side and a chain 2 on this side. For round 2, what we're going to do is we're going to start same way. We're going to chain 1 and go back into that same stitch where you slip stitched into the first single crochet and work 1 single crochet. And now work 1 single crochet across until you get to the chain 2 space. And into the chain 2 space, we're going to work 2 single crochets. Continue working your single crochets and I'll meet you back. We worked 15 single crochets on this side, and into the chain 2 space, work 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. And now you're just going to repeat. You're going to work 1 single crochet into each stitch across until you get to the chain 2 space, which is right over here. And into the chain 2 space, work 2 single crochets, and then I'll meet you back. So right over here, we're at the chain 2 space, and one more time, we're going to work 2 single crochets using that space. And to end, we're just going to slip stitch using the first single crochet right over here. Chain 1 and cut your yarn. Pull out your hook, tighten it, and then you can weave in this yarn tail on the inside right over here. So right here, this is how it looks like. And we have the 2 single crochets where the chain 2s were, and that's for the strap. So just open up your strap right over here. You can easily place it in where the chain 2 is with the single crochets, and then repeat the same thing on this side. And this is how it looks like. Now you can stop here, or you can add a flap that goes right on top of it, and then it comes on this side, and I'll show you how that's done. To work on the flap, we're going to start with the slip knot and a chain of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Into the second chain from the hook, work 1 single crochet. So here's 1, 2, into this chain, work 1 single crochet, and work 1 single crochet until the end. But we're going to work 2 single crochets into the last chain. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and into this last chain work 2 single crochets. Here's 1 single crochet, and go back into that same chain and work your second single crochet. Now we're going to work single crochets on the opposite side. So picking up these chains right here, we're going to work 1 single crochet using each chain across. So right over here, pick up 1 and work 1 single crochet, and we should have a total of 7. And I am going to work in my yarn tail, so I'm just holding on to it as I work on my single crochet. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We'll cut this yarn tail later, but this is how it looks like at the end of round 1. And we have a total of 16 single crochets. For round 2, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. And we're going to work 1 single crochet until we get to this area right here where we work 2 single crochets. And into those 2 stitches, we're going to work 2 single crochets and then 2 single crochets. And I'll show you how that's done. So far we chain 1, we're going to work 1 single crochet into the 7 stitches. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And into the next 2 stitches, work 2 single crochets into each of those stitches. So here's first stitch, work 2 single crochets. Here's 1, and go back into that same stitch and work your second single crochet, and repeat this one more time. Into the next single crochet stitch, work 1 single crochet, and go back and work your second single crochet. So we just worked 2 increases using those 2 stitches. And now we should work 1 single crochet into the remaining of the 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And at the end of round 2, this is how it looks like. For round 3, we're going to start same way. We're going to chain 1 and turn your work and work 1 single crochet into the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Into the next 4 stitches, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to work 2 single crochets into each of those 4 stitches. So let's go ahead and do that. Here's 1 and 2 single crochets worked into that same stitch. Repeat this again, 1 single crochet and go back into that same stitch and work your second single crochet. That was 2. Let's repeat this again. Here's 1 single crochet and go back and work your second single crochet. This was 3, and let's repeat this one more time. Work 2 single crochets into the next stitch. And this leaves us with 7 single crochets on this side, and we're going to go ahead and work 1 single crochet. So continue working and I'll meet you back. At the end of round 3, this is how it looks like. And for round 4, which is our last round, we're just going to chain 1, turn our work, and work 1 single crochet around. And at the end of round 4, you should have 22 single crochets. So continue working your single crochets around. We're not increasing, we're just working 1 single crochet into each stitch around, and I'll meet you back to show you what to do next. So continue working your single crochets all around, and I'll meet you right over here. I added a clip to hold the flap together so it's easier for me, and on this side I have about 2 stitches showing right before this 2 single crochets we worked into the chain 2 space, and then same amount here. So right here I have the 2 single crochets right before the 2 single crochets worked into the chain 2 space, and I'm just going to come on this side and just slip stitch this together. I added a snap fastener. You don't have to add one, you can add a button if you like to. But I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.